So I was thinking recently about background figures in paintings, and I've got a painting up on screen where this kind of came into play. So I don't do a lot of multi-subject paintings, but when I have, and there's been figures in the background, I have just kind of painted them. I've focused on the size relative to the front and center subject, but I haven't really focused at all on how clear should the background subjects be. And what I mean is, should the background figure be as crisp as the front and center subject? I think the answer oftentimes is probably no, but when I've done that, often they've been the same as the front and center subject. I think I can chalk that up a lot to my relative inexperience. I just don't have a full grasp of the overall composition and how these things should work together necessarily. That's something that I'm still trying to learn through repetition. When I started doing this painting that I have on screen, I kind of had a notion to do sort of faded background people. I wanted the impression of them to be there, but not necessarily like these crisp, fully realized people that are front and center. I was kind of thinking like eye focus or camera lens focus, right? Like what that is focused on is going to be crisp. The other stuff at different depths, maybe not so much. So that's what I thought with this one. I would try to do that. Now, I wasn't entirely successful. I was able to make those background figures to be a little kind of an impression of people. Like there's no discrete nose here, there's no discrete mouth here, but you can kind of form that from the shapes, the kind of pieces to the puzzle. But what I had in mind too, though, was I thought I would make the front and center subject kind of bright and defined, but the ones behind a little more gray. I thought, can I make these guys blend into the background more? Can they fade away, fade to the background? I wasn't really able to do that. I think maybe more white would have done that. I could have faded them a little better. That would have kind of worked here. I wasn't quite able to get there, but in the future, that's something that I can try a little bit more. So just experimenting. Now, what I've done is not necessarily wrong, I don't think. It just wasn't what I was setting out to accomplish. So kind of a random topic, just thoughts on background figures. If anyone has any tips on how they like to do figures in the background, if they like to kind of fade them back or make them as crisp as the front and center one, definitely love to hear it. I do learn a lot from the comments in these videos, so it's much appreciated. Anyone who does like to drop a comment in there, I love reading them. I love responding to them, so I appreciate anyone who does that. Anyways, thank you for watching this. Certainly hope to see you for the next one.